Hey, what's going on, guys? Christian Hanna Horror here with a Horror Mail Day. Not the biggest one, but some titles that I love. And besides two of these, it looks like maybe three. I've seen all these now, but we'll get started. First of all, I appreciate all the love on the retrospectives. Jason Takes Manhattan and Halloween 4. I think the next one I'm going to do is my all-time favorite horror movie, Return of the Living Dead, and just really let you guys know what it is about that movie I love. So hopefully you guys will tune into that. And please, if you have any suggestions on a retrospective you'd like to see from me, let me know. Because they're really fun. It's really fun to try to make myself understand what it is I think I love about the movie. Fun stuff. So here we go. I think I showed this before, but I'm going to show it again. Matt Souter, he's a great supporter of mine out over in the UK, across the pond. And I wanted to see Rawhead Rex, and he hooked me up, and he sent me this Arrow edition of it, and I watched it. I liked Rawhead Rex, but it was definitely like B horror movie goodness. Rawhead was he was scary yet silly looking at the same time. I liked it though. You know, it's definitely not Hellraiser by any stretch of the imagination, because this is Clive Barker's a Rawhead Rex, and I think this was a literary work he had done. It's a short story, but I liked it. I did like it. It was funny. But even though like Rawhead looked silly and scary at the same time, like if I ran into him, I'd be a little nervous. But I liked it. Rawhead Rex was certainly fun, and I watched this twice since I got it. Actually, I thought it was really funny. So I do recommend streaming Rawhead Rex wherever you can find it, or get the Kino Lorber if it's cheap. I don't know. Whatever you can get your hands on, whatever you can find it. If you haven't seen it, just give it a shot. I think it's worth it. I liked it a lot. So next, so these next two movies Matt sent me as well, and thank you so much, Matt. I like haunted attraction films. I try to watch as much as I can, and I saw Hellfest a few years ago. I think I saw that in the theaters. If not, that was a day one purchase for me, because I heard about what the movie was. It was a haunted house movie. Fell in love with Hellfest. I fell in love with it, and it was actually my favorite movie of the year it came out. I know Hereditary was the same year, and I put it over Hereditary because I liked it more. I'm not saying it's a better film. Let me stop there. But I liked it so much. And so a year or so later, a movie called Haunt came out, and I was eager to see it. And I'm in love with Hellfest, and I have a strong lust for Haunt. I love them both. Hellfest I like a little bit more, but I loved Haunt. And they put a DVD out in America, no Blu-ray. I'm trying to speed this up. I understand I'm rambling. But they put a Blu-ray out. I think this is a German Blu-ray, and I couldn't order it on Amazon.com, UK, whatever it was. Like when I would try to order it, it would say it wouldn't ship to America. Matt hooked me up. So now I've got a Blu-ray of Halloween Haunt, and I'm so happy because I want to watch this movie in the best possible quality, because it's just a movie I love, with the colors and stuff, like Hellfest. It had cool colors and everything, so I'm so glad he sent me this. Now, if it's region free, I'll let you guys know, but ordering it may be a little bit interesting. I'm sure there's much more savvy people than me that can figure this stuff out like that. But thank you so much for Halloween Haunt, as it's called over there, or Haunt as we know it, German Blu-ray, and I'm so happy to have that. Thank you, thank you. He also sent along this movie he put over big time. It's called Creep. Now, this is not the Creep that we know, the found footage film that we love. This is something else. London midnight on a cold evening, unable to find a taxi, Kate heads for the underground. She takes a seat away from the crowd of late night revelers and waits for the last train. Before long, she drifts off to sleep and wakes up to find everyone gone. She momentarily panics until another train pulls in. She boards, unnerved that she's the only passenger, but relieved at last to be on her way. Halfway through the tunnel, the train jerks to a violent halt, the light shut off, and the train is plunged into darkness. She's trapped in the dark. She is not alone. Her nightmare has just begun. Wow, that sounds amazing. So that's Creep. Can't wait to watch it. Thank you so much, Matt. You have no idea how much I appreciate all of these. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next is, at the time of this filming, it's late Thursday night, because I just got off work, off a swing shift. If this is worth it, in my opinion, I'm going to do a video talking about this. Now, this is the uncut Evil Dead 2013 Blu-ray. It comes with the rated and unrated. And I bought a used Blu-ray of it at a game exchange for $3. And so I was like, let me get this uncut version, because we're going to do this on the Firefly Family Podcast Friday, which is basically now, because I think it's midnight now. But we're doing the uncut version. It's gonna be my first time seeing it, and if I think it's really good and worth it, I'll tell you. I'll do a video on this and describing it to you guys on whether you should get it or not and all that kind of stuff. So I did get it for the show, and I love Evil Dead 2013, mind you. So I've seen the movie many times, but this is the uncut version, as I've said. I'll let you guys know if I think it's worth it for you to pick up, but I probably would assume so because I love the movie. I love the movie. So I got that. This one I haven't seen. Finally got cheap. Finally got cheap on Amazon. I'll keep stuff in my eyes and I'll wait to see the prices will fluctuate. Mosquito. This looks like a really low budget, fun, wacky movie. Very excited to see this. Gunnar Hansen is starring in this, so right away I had to grab that because I love Gunnar Hansen. I just want to see everything he's done, which I don't think is a whole lot, but very excited to check out Mosquito. This is from '94, I think. Low budget film, so I'm ready. Very, very ready to see Mosquito. That's from Synapse Blues. Next one, I loved this movie, but I had no idea how wrong I was about it. The Beast Within. I thought this was a werewolf film. It wasn't. It plays like one. It plays out like one very much, and I'm not going to spoil anything. I loved The Beast Within. Now, this is the reversed artwork. You guys may recognize this artwork from Scream Factory's website. Right there. Do I recommend The Beast Within? Yes. I think it was a good film. I think it was a really good film. Good cast, written by Tom Holland, and the opening sequence was pretty disturbing. I mean, pretty darn disturbing. I'm not going to spoil it. Check out The Beast Within, wherever you can stream it, all that good stuff. Check it out, The Beast Within. I recommend it. I think it was pretty darn good. Next is a 90s classic. No, it's not. I have great memories of this as a kid, and I picked up Species. This is a Scream Factory Blu-ray. So, yeah. I think this has been out for a long time, and it came with a slip, so that's cool, you know. Read the Dark Horse comic book. So there's a Dark Horse comic book from that. What year is this, 95? I loved this as a kid. I loved it as a kid, so cool artwork. So that's Species from Scream Factory. Let me know if there's any fans out there for Species. I can't really speak on it too much because it's been so long, but I had to grab it when I saw it, and I was like, I want my Species, so... can't remember if I've seen the sequels. It's been some time, so can't remember. And last but certainly not least, one of my favorite directors in the world, Mr. Larry Cohen. I finally got my hands for $7 on Amazon. I finally got my hands on Q the Winged Serpent to own because I just want to own it. Like some movies, I just really want to go out of my way to own. And this was not out of print, but it was unavailable on Amazon for the longest time. And I don't know why I just didn't go to Scream Factory, but I just waited, and they finally restocked it. And cheap, too. I was so excited. Q the Winged Serpent is one of my favorite Larry Cohen films. It's so wacky and crazy. It's about a dragon on top of this big building that swoops down and eats people. And I just love it. I love it. Michael Moriarty is back in here. I think this is where their relationship began, actually, was with Q. So... I could be wrong, but Michael Moriarty's just, I love him. I think he's so great in these Larry Cohen films, and I love Larry Cohen. I could do a whole video talking about my affection for that human being who just does everything the exact way he wants to do it. But I love Q. I love Q. Great low-budget horror made by a talented guy, Larry Cohen. So that's the Horror Mail Day, guys. Some cool stuff. Yeah, so... Let me know what you guys think about those titles. Anything in particular you like from these, please tell me about. I'd love to discuss. Until next time, this is your boy, Christian Hanna Horror. See you guys next time.